Hello friends, welcome to another video on my YouTube channel. And in this Python video tutorial series, today we will learn about if-else. If-else are conditional statement. If some condition is true, perform some task, otherwise perform some other task. This is what it says. Let's first see the syntax of if-else. We use a keyword if followed by our condition, parenthesis, then our body of code that we want to run. We can use if alone. In case you want, if some condition doesn't match, you want to run some other part of code, you can use else. Else doesn't take a condition, and you can have a body of code that you can run with the help of the statement. Let me select a kernel here first. Yeah. Now this condition can be anything. In order to learn these things, let's understand conditional operators. Equal to, not equal to, then greater than, less than, greater than, and equal to, and less than and equal to. So these are the conditions that you can use. Let's first, for better understanding, take an example to find even or odd numbers. So we have, let's say, operator, arithmetic operator, modulus. So let me print something. 10 divided by 2. So you'll see 0. That means when you divide 10 by 2, you will get 0 remainder. In a way, if I divide 10 by 3, you will see that we get 1 remainder. So this operator gives us a remainder. So let's use that. So that means if some number, let's say number modulus divided by 2 equals to 0, if this condition is true, then print even number. Else print odd number. And I need to clean this up. Yeah. So let's say a number is 25, and we can see that we got odd number. So here we used a condition using conditional operator. We can check for multiple condition as well using and, or, and not operator. So let's say if num modulus divided by 3 equals to 0 and num modulus divided by 5 equals to 0, then print yes. Otherwise print no. Let me run this. Yeah, and indeed 30 cannot be clearly divided by 3. But let's say I change it to 30. Then you can see that yeah, 30 is clearly divided by 3 and 5. So AND here is an operator. In the same way, we can have OR and NOT as well. Now let's move to some complex part of if and else condition. So you can have multiple if and else condition inside if and inside else as well. For example, the same example we used on the above shell, we can use it here with two nested if and else. So if num modulus divided by 3 equals to 0, and if num modulus divided by 5 equals to 0, then print yes, else print no. When I run it, you can see that we got correct answer, that this condition is true, then this condition is true as well. So we ran this part of the code. If any of this condition was false, we should have print no. Let's see one more further complex example of the usage of if else. So let's say if num modulus divided by 3 equals to 0 and num modulus divided by 5 equals to 0, then print number is divided by 3 and 5. Otherwise, I want to check another condition. So as you know that we cannot use condition with else. We can have, however, else if, and the syntax is ELIF. Now we can use condition with EL if, that is else if. Else if number is divided by per modulus divided by 3 equals to 0, then I'll say print number is divided by 3. Else if number is divided by 5 and that will be equal to 0, then I'll say number is divided by 5. Else I'll say print number is not divided by 3 and 5. And when I run it, we say that the result is number is divided by 3 and 5. Let me change the number. Num equals to, let's say, 24. In this case, we see that number is divided by 3. If I say, let's say 25, then we'll see that number is divided by 5. Let's say I take 60. Then number is divided by 3 and 5. And let's say I take 61. Then we'll see that number is not divided by 3 and 5, because this condition is false, this condition is false, this condition is false as well. So ultimately it will print this statement. So I hope you have gained some knowledge of if else condition. If and else condition is kind of a must for any programming language, and in Python the implementation is as simple as it can. I hope you have gained some knowledge out of this video. If you like my work, please consider subscribing to my channel. It helps. Thank you for watching. Peace.